my name is Isabelle Arnold. I'm a French cook and today I'm going to show you how to make some very special French sugar bread. It is a recipe that has been passed down from my grandmother to my mother, to me and then to you. So let me show you now the ingredients that we need for this lovely cake. We need some flour, white plain flour, and you need 500 grams of it. You need some fresh yeast, and in that glass I've got 30 grams. You're also going to need 2 eggs, obviously free range, big fat eggs. I've got 80 grams of butter. I've also got 150 ml of milk, some sugar, white sugar, and you only need 100 grams. So what we're going to do now is put a little bit of milk into the yeast here so that the yeast will actually smooth out, and also you're going to see in a minute that it's going to start working. That's right, so we'll just leave it for a moment. And while this is working for you, I'm going to take a pan, and in the pan we're going to put the sugar. But before we put the sugar, we're also going to put the butter and the milk. And you can obviously cut your butter into bits, which I'm going to do in a minute. Put the milk in there. That's good. And then we're going to have the sugar. So put the whole 100 grams of sugar in it. That's good. Okay, so now I've got my sugar, I've got my milk, and I've got my butter in there, and I'm just going to leave it to melt just slowly. That's right, you can obviously use a spatula for that, which is good. And just to make sure that it doesn't burn, just slowly melt it, and that should take about a couple of minutes, no more. That's good. Okay, now you can just slowly wait for it to dissolve, and you want really very low heat, you really don't want it to burn. I just wait until all the batter is smoothed out. Okay, so now this is ready, so we're going to take it over there and we're going to mix other ingredients into it. Now what I need to do now is just really put it in another dish, that lovely cake dish here. So I'm just going to put my egg mixture here. That's good. Now because it's a little bit hot, don't want to burn your fingers, I'm going to use the spatula just to start with. So I'm just going to put my 2 eggs in it. Okay, you don't need to separate the yolks from the whites, that's fine. And you just gently melt them into the mixture there. That's good. Now you can do the second one. There we go. So that's my second egg going in. Okay, so beat it slightly. Okay, now when that is done, what you're going to do is take your yeast here, which has been working in the milk. And you can see the consistency. You don't actually have to put so much milk. But it doesn't do any harm, because this is just the amount of milk that I allocated in all for the cake, for the bread cake. Okay, in it goes. Excellent. So just stir that in. That's good. And now all we need to do really, you can see it's very, very simple. I'm just going to put the flour in it. That's right. Just put all the flour in it. Just give it the first swirl like this with your spatula, and then you're going to start really working it with your hands. And what you want is you want to work at it for quite a long time actually. You want to work at it for about 5 to 10 minutes. So I know that sounds quite a long time, but just put your favourite song and then you can just kind of be away, and the sensation that you'll get from having your hands in flour and eggs and the smell from it is a big reward, so just enjoy it. And so after about 5 to 10 minutes you will see that the consistency will just change and it will merge together. It's important to knead it quite gently, okay, with a little bit of firmness, but don't be too rough with it. And just turn it, fold it, and with your knuckles you could just go like this from time to time, and then you can fold it again. You'll find your own way. It's actually very pleasant. And now it may happen that after about 5 minutes you find you need a little bit more flour to give it the right consistency, and that's absolutely fine. So I'm just going to carry on doing that for the next 5 minutes, and I'll see you later. After adding a bit more flour, it is less thready, less elastic. It's resembling more of a bread dough, and so you just keep doing it, listening to your favorite music. Just keep doing it until you're satisfied with it, and as I said, it should take about 7 to 10 minutes. Okay, so now I have finished kneading. I'll show you the consistency. Okay, it's now pretty much like a nice bread dough. And so I'm going to take, you can put it in a marmite. I mean, I have this one from, actually it was my grandmother, so I still use it. You could just put it in an oven dish. You could put it in a dish, a cake dish if you wanted to. So obviously I've oiled this before, and I'm just going to put the dough right into it. Okay, drop it gently then. And all you have to do now is basically let it rest for a couple of hours somewhere warm, so a warm kitchen, a warm corner of your room, and put a tea towel on top of it, and you will actually see after 2 hours it will be raised up right to the top. Okay, so now I'm going to put the cloth on, and I'm just going to wait 2 hours before I put it in the oven.